Most people think getting a life insurance recommendation is a pretty straightforward process. You sit down with an agent, you answer some questions, they tell you what you need, you buy it. Here's what most people never think to ask. Did that agent actually have access to the full market before they made that recommendation? Because in most cases, they didn't. A captive agent represents one company, one carrier. Their job is to find the best fit within that company's product lineup, not the best fit across the entire market. So, if the best answer for your specific health profile, your estate situation, your retirement picture happens to live at a different carrier, that agent can't get you there. Their options end at the edge of their company's catalog. And here's the part that really matters. Carriers underwrite the same health conditions differently. The same person, the same medical history, could get a standard rate from one carrier and a preferred rate from another, simply because those two companies weigh that history differently. That difference on a $1 million permanent policy over 20 years can be tens of thousands of dollars in premium. You'd never know that if only one carrier ever looked at your file. There's also another gap that almost never comes up in this conversation. More than half of Americans who have life insurance rely on their employer's group plan as their primary coverage. And that plan is typically capped at 1 to 2 times your annual salary. Most financial planning guidelines suggest 10 to 12 times. And when you leave that job, the coverage leaves with you. A layoff, a career transition, retirement, the coverage is gone at exactly the moment when replacing it is the most expensive it's ever going to be. So the question worth asking isn't just whether you have life insurance, it's whether the recommendation you received started with your financial picture or with somebody else's product catalog. Those are two very different conversations, and they produce two very different answers. Check out the link to my full-length video on this topic in the description or the pinned comment. If you found these tips useful, like the video and click the subscribe or follow button for regular tax planning tips.